You've probably seen some unusual looking videos I've put on recently with some funny looking outboard motors on the back of these boats. Well, this is them. They're what's known as a gator boat or a mud buddy swamp boat. What they are, they're designed to go on in shallow water. They're virtually just a Briggs & Stratton engine bolted onto the top of this leg. Now, as you can see, they're totally different to what a normal outboard motor does, but they're really popular down in the south of the United States. These engines are made by a company called Mud Buddy. This one here is a 44 horsepower air-cooled engine, so you don't have to worry about water pumping through your motor all the time. Lot less maintenance. But the great thing about them is that you can run them on full plane. You only need 4 inches or 100 millimeters of water to run at full speed on a full plane. Even if you're just trolling, you only need 200 millimeters or 8 inches of depth of water to troll along. They're really designed for going up rivers and creeks, and it doesn't matter whether she's high tide, low tide, whenever. You can just go wherever you want to go. Now this one here is just the prototype. We've got 2 of them imported out of the States at the moment, these motors. The boats have been built locally here in Hervey Bay, and the reason that I'm filming this is because we're doing it in a partnership with them where we're going to be designing and supplying the trailers. The motors themselves, they will power through anything. I don't know if you saw that short one where we were sitting there almost stationary and with the motor churning up a heap of mud out the back there. Now where we were there, that was 150 millimeters of water we were sitting in there, and we came to a dead stop, and then we powered up and then off we went. The principle of them, you run them as you can see here. The skeg on the boat is virtually level with the bottom of the skeg on the motor is virtually level with the bottom of the boat. Now all you got to do if you get into a bit of real shallow water is you just trim that motor right down, and she'll just power up and punch you straight out of the mud and up onto the full plane. As I said, these are only a prototype at the moment, but they'll be going into production real soon. This one you see here it's a 5 metre centre console. There's going to be a few different models that we're going to bring out. You can also, as you saw in one of the previous videos, there's a tiller steer as well. Now if you have a look at the hull, a bit hard to see from here, better off going up the back. This one's what's known as a tri-hull, where you've got 2 tunnels underneath the bottom of it. The tiller steer one that you saw in the other video, it's just got it's like a cat hull. This probably shows you a little bit better as to the configuration of the boat. Now, as you can see right there, it's those 3 low points there, they're all in line there. So it doesn't matter, you come across a sandbar, a mud flat, anything, you just power on and you just go straight over the top of it. It doesn't affect the boat whatsoever. Those trials we were conducting were done up the Mary River and the Susan River, and also out the front of River Heads up here in Queensland near Hervey Bay. We're still yet to do some open seawater trials, but everything so far shows us that they're going to be a great boat for getting up creeks and rivers. They're a crazy looking engine, but by gee, they perform well. We ran this today for 5 hours and we used 20 litres of fuel, and most of that time we were virtually at full throttle running this. So if you're interested, go onto this website. It should be up and running sometime soon. www.sandgoannaboats.com.au. And as I said, the trailers, they'll be built by Harvey Bay Trailers, and you buy the whole thing as a boat, motor and trailer package.